Hey guys, this is Crystal Mason Cup, and today I'm going to talk about utilizing tools other than, roller bottles and fun things like that to be able to take our oils to the next level. So we're going to utilize resources. I'm going to show you my favorite resources and how I use them and why they're so important in your essential oil journey, in your wellness lifestyle journey, in helping you realize the potential that your essential oils have. If you don't know who I am, I run Crystal Clear Oils on Facebook and crystalclearoils.com. And if you need to know more about oils or just be able to get started, I've been with doTERRA for 4 years and I absolutely love helping people find solutions when they haven't been able to find them for so long. Okay, so here you go. Here's my first recommendation. This is the Modern Essentials book. The Modern Essentials book, in my opinion, is much more clinical. So I have a clinical background, and what I find here is there's a lot of research, there's a lot of reference points. You can even look at the back and see the chemical components and how the structure of each essential oil is made, because essential oils are just that. They are science. It is literally just plant matter. So if you're not familiar with exactly what essential oils are yet, I suggest you go watch my video that says what is an essential oil. Modern Essential is a great book to have on hand for researching and figuring out and diving a little bit deeper into like a more major condition if you're struggling with like an autoimmune issue or something. For our family, my next resource that we always keep on hand, it's called Symphony of Cells, and Symphony of Cells is simply an oil application. And so it allows us to get the oils on our body in a particular manner, very, very simply, and then we utilize the power of those essential oils. So simply put, you drip it on your back and you rub it in and you make sure you breathe it in and put it on the bottom of your feet. And then there's different protocols in the book. And so if you need to know where to get this, truewellness.com or message me and we will make sure to help you get that into your hands. Another book that we love is the Essential Life book. Now, as Modern Essentials is the more clinical version, the Essential Life book is the more fun version, in my opinion. So we have our mini guide because this is nice and easy to carry around. And then it doesn't have all the depth in it. And then this larger guide, this is the 6th edition. It has anything from your single oil pages to really just dive in and look at something specific. So let me show you here. If I want to look at basil and bergamot, I can actually open up to that page and read all about it. Now, these are the more clinical, medical, physical ailment type conditions, and then I'll show you emotions in a minute. My top used portion of this book is the very front, and you can kind of look here and see that it has a reference guide. So it's like a quick reference that allows you to look up whatever you're dealing with. So I'm just going to point out something to say, okay, so you look here at a condition, then you look next to it, you're going to see a little cup, and that's it. That just means drink it or take it internally. You see a little hand, it means put it on topically, and then you might see a little nose right there, and that just means breathe it in. Those are the 3 ways we use oils: aromatically, topically, put it on your body, and then internally for a systemic effect. The book is also broken up into oil blends, and so if you want to learn more about a blend like Adaptive that has several oils in it, you can turn to that page, and you can also look at categories. So this one would be focus and concentration. You can look at that. You can also look at things like your limbic system. So it breaks up the body parts, the points, gives you a whole synopsis on all the supplements, and it even has a cooking section. So right here we have fermented foods and why that would be important to have in your diet. So this book is nice. It's really pretty. You could see the colorful pages as I opened it. It's a really great tool to have on hand, right? Now, mini version, of course, just a little bit simplified. The other book that I have that I use often, and I was actually not really into the emotion part. I was actually quite skeptical of essential oils. Most of you know that by now. I love the Essential book now that has to do with emotions. Essential emotions, I'll give you a quick reason why I decided to look into this. People were talking about it, that every oil has an emotions component as well. And when I first heard about some of the emotions parts, I was more detached emotionally. I have a childhood history, definitely a more closed off person. And then one day I just felt like I would breathe in console. I happened to set it in the wrong spot. I was making it for a friend. I knew the power of it for emotional trauma and difficulty for grieving. So I grabbed it and I breathed it in, just sweeping. I was literally just sweeping. I grabbed it, breathed it in, and all of a sudden, uncontrollable sobbing. I was like, what in the world is going on with me? One, I was very happy. I was in a very good mood, sweeping away, having a great time, home alone, quiet house, and then I was like sobbing out of nowhere. So it stopped breathing in, stopped crying, kept sweeping. I was fine. I just was pondering what was happening. I said, I wonder if that would happen again. So I went over, I grabbed the bottle, I breathed it in again, and immediately started sobbing again. So whatever was in me emotionally decided it needed to come out, and that oil enhanced my body's efforts for that, for getting it out. It also helped me process it a little bit better, and then the next time I breathed it in, it didn't happen. So it just helped me get rid of all that. We don't want to keep that stuff in, and so that is why essentials and emotions make sense. It's why it's important to pick it up and at least look at it. There is an app for both the Essential Life book and the Essential Emotions book. I like to have both. And what I find is the apps are great for a quick fix. Like if you really know exactly what you're looking for, it's kind of like when you're buying on your doTERRA account. You know exactly what you're looking for. You go to your LRP cart, you type it in the quick button, and you grab it and it's added to your cart, right? But you miss a huge portion of what's going on. You might not have browsed the entire website. You don't really know what there is to offer, right? It's the same thing that happens with a book. You never know what you're going to come across. You just never do. So I'm going to encourage you to get these tools, get these resources, just load your house up with them so that anytime something comes up, you are empowered to be able to find that solution. And if you have the oils on hand, why not use them, right? So that's my tips to you guys. I hope you love it. Again, I'm Crystal Mason Cup, and if you are a fan, like it. If you're watching on YouTube, definitely hit the follow button or the little bell to know when I have another video up. And if you are on Facebook, just, come say hey in the group. You guys have a good day. Bye.